Do you remember this? Do you remember when Brittany Renner was running the internet and social media? Everybody was talking about her, sexualizing her, putting her on a pedestal, criticizing her, critiquing her, giving her advice, tearing her down, trying to lift her up. Simps were going all out of their way to make her comfortable. You remember all of the bullshit that she used to say out of her mouth about dating and trying to give advice to women on how to finesse men and that and the third. You remember all that? I remember it. Well, fast forward, she got married to Kevin Gates, and Kevin Gates was still married, at least to my understanding, to Drika. But there's another twist. Drika was being cheated on with a side chick, and I don't know where this came up. Where I guess Brittany Renner thought that her switching to Muslim was going to change something about who she is as far as her character. It didn't really do too much. What am I talking about? I'm gonna give you a quick little history about Miss Renner. Hold on.
You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers.
I'm all for change. I believe anybody can grow and be a better version of themselves if it's within their heart to do it. I don't put a cap on nobody. But when you're someone who's constantly in front of the camera, spewing out a lot of nonsense without the evidence to support what you're talking about, is it just falls on deaf ears. What am I referring to? Well, let's give you a quick little recap on Miss Renner and uh, Mr. Gates, this weird little union that they founded over the last couple of months or whatever. Now, let me tell you, this right here, this particular clip is just a compilation. You're gonna hear some statements from the side chick, and then you're gonna hear some remarks from Miss Jenner from a year or so ago, maybe a little longer, just about where her mind was then versus where she is now in terms of how she's a different person and she's invested in. Let's just go ahead and jump into it. So,
Yeah. Are you guys married? Married? Or is this like a yeah? I don't know how does this, I mean, first of all, Kevin's the best. You got to keep her. He's a great guy. Very, very, very. Is he still? Are you guys? Is he going? Did you release his semen retention?
Okay, first of all, you guys like three questions. So
Okay. Well, first things first. He was doing semen retention last time I saw him. Has the retention been lifted?
Okay, well, that's a question you'd have to ask him.
Okay.
But we got married April 6th and divorced May 28th.
So you're divorced.
Yes. But there is a 90-day waiting period in Islam where it's basically you have 90 days to see if you're pregnant because then he would be responsible, right? And then also in those 90 days, it's for reconciliation because Allah wants you to stay married. And then during those 90 days, you are not to entertain anybody romantically. So what I will say is that Islam has made my life a lot easier. I think even with this transition and, things changing,
Right.
honestly, it's like, I don't think anybody gets married to not stay married. So I think my biggest thing for me is this is a nice 90-day reset, just focusing on myself and pouring into myself. And what I also will add is that I followed my heart, and that's more than what most people can say in this world. And I have no shame in that. That's why I'm here. BET Awards. As you can see, I'm out here on this blacktop by myself.
So, damn. So the divorce was like a week ago. Mm-hmm. Damn. That sucks. Was that was just
many plan, but Allah is the best of planners. So I don't question that, and I don't feel like it's a sucky situation because what is meant to be is always going to be, you know.
so you guys end up divorced, and now there's like a 90-day cool off period if it reconciles, or you happen to be with child.
No, I'm not with child.
You're not. Okay.
No,
okay. I don't know. That's what you said.
No. I'm saying that's what the time period
rule,
is for.
the
Yeah,
rule,
yeah. That's why that's in place for that. So it's like, so basically, if you were to, divorce, and then he's like, oh, well, it's not mine. So there's the 3 cycles. That's kind of why it's 90 days. 3 cycles.
All right, look at this. That's present. That's present. She was going on a long ass rant about how she changed religion because it was for herself and because she took a deep look into her soul and she realized that she needed to do something different and make a change for herself. And so she rebuked all men. She wasn't going to deal with nobody until they prove themselves to her. Like somebody really had to prove themselves to her. Check the body count. Why do I say what I say? Well, maybe this might give you a little context.
That you don't want to deal with a man that deals with multiple women, yet you're dealing with one. How contradicting is that? And I'm all about being devoted to one God, but do it for the right reasons. You literally turn to Islam because you're on your last leg. Women always want to turn to religion as their last outlet.
So when you first meet a guy, how long do you make him wait before you're down to with him?
Depends on the energy.
Okay.
I'm not playing these games of 90 days. You're not going to magically respect me. So you either do or you don't. Okay. Now, what I can say is that obviously having the man is not going to make him bond to me. So if he really has no intention, whether I make him wait 3 months or 3 minutes, that's going to be what it's going to be. So it's really up to me what I want to do with my. So there have been guys, first night, first few hours. Let's just get straight to it. I need to know if this is I can commit to before I even think about being pen pals with you and wasting 3 months of my time. Like, no. So yeah, I don't play those games. When the energy is there, you can't deny it. Like, I want to see if you can do what needs to be done. And then that will determine if we continue.
Did anybody honestly think anything was going to come out of this positive? Did you really think that you could transform that quickly over a short period of time? You done intermingled with so many different spirits, and you've adopted this idea that finessing and certain things that you equate to love is tied to a person's intangibles. That who, just put it this way, you only fuck with artists, rappers, producers, musicians, and actors. That's what you're attracted to. We just gonna go ahead and get all the other shit out the way. You put on this cape, covered your face up because you got tired of people attacking you and coming for you. So you tried to hide under that shit to make it look as if, I'm a different person now because look, I'm adopting a religion that a lot of people find popular. So let's do that. But in reality is your personality never changed. Who you are as a person never changed. And for whatever reason, you will continue to deal with people like him, expecting what? You want them to be loyal. You want people like him to be loyal, faithful, straightforward. Like you didn't know his history, like you didn't know his background, like you were not already hip to what type of lifestyle these people are already involved in. You did this to yourself. 52 days, I'm surprised it lasted that long, to be honest with you. I can't see you getting married right now. And if you ever get married, it's going to be years down the road when you know damn well that you're gonna have to face the fact that you got a shitty ass attitude and outlook on dating and the complexities of men and women cohabitating 52 days. I don't know, man. I don't know. That shit is hilarious to me. You really thought that was going to be a successful relationship? Did you? Do a lot of y'all really think that y'all can just change somebody who is given everything